Hello everyone, welcome to Cell Crafted for Curious Minds. In this video we will explore one of the most fundamental topic in biology, cell, the basic unit of life. A cell is the smallest unit of life. It is the building blocks of all living organisms from tiny bacteria to giant whales. Cells perform all vital life processes including respiration, reproduction and metabolism. They carry the genetic material which is passed on during cell division. All your body parts like skin, muscles, brain are made up of cells. Ever wonder who discovered cells and how? Let's go back to 1600s to find out. The story of cells began in 1665 when Robert Hooke looked at cork under a microscope. He saw tiny compartments and named them cells. Later Anton van Leeuwenhoek in 1674 observed living cells in pond water and called them animalcules. Matthias Schleiden in 1838 concluded that all plants are made up of cells. In 1839 Theodor Schwann stated that all animals are made up of cells. Rudolf Virchow in 1855 proposed that cells arise from pre-existing cells. Later Schleiden, Schwann and Virchow proposed the classical cell theory, which contains three main points. The classical cell theory has three key ideas. 1. All living organisms are made up one or more cells. For example, unicellular organisms like bacteria consists of a single cell and multicellular organisms like humans consists of trillion of cells. 2. The cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. All life functions such as growth, reproduction, respiration occurs within cells. No living organisms exists without a cellular structure. 3. All cells arise from pre-existing cells. As science progressed, new ideas were added to the theory called the modern cell theory, which contains the following ideas. 1. All cells contain hereditary material, either DNA or RNA. 2. Energy flow like respiration happens inside cells. 3. All cells have a similar chemical makeup and perform similar life processes. Even strong theories have exceptions. 1. Viruses are not made up of cells and can't reproduce on their own, they need a host. 2. Some cells, like skeletal muscles, have more than one nucleus. 3. The theory doesn't explain how the first cell came into existence. A cell consists of the following components: nucleus, which acts as the control center; mitochondria, known as the powerhouse of the cell; endoplasmic reticulum, responsible for transport and protein synthesis; Golgi apparatus, which functions like a packaging and delivery system; ribosomes are the protein factories of the cell; lysosomes aid in waste disposal; vacuoles, which is important for storage. Classification of cells. Cell classification is the process of grouping cells based on their features. 1. Based on the number of cells in an organism, cells can be grouped into unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are made up of just one single cell. That one cell performs all life processes like nutrition, movement and reproduction. Example, amoeba and paramecium. Multicellular organisms are made up of many specialized cells that perform different functions. Example, humans, animals, plants. 2. Based on cellular organization, there are two major types: prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are simple cells without a true nucleus. Their DNA floats freely in the cytoplasm. Examples include bacteria and archaea. Eukaryotic cells are complex cells with a true nucleus enclosed by a membrane. Examples include animal cells and plant cells. 3. Based on function or specialization in multicellular organisms, cells can be classified into four types: nerve cells. For signal transmission, muscle cells. For movement, blood cells. For oxygen transport, skin cells. For protection. So let's quickly recap what we have learned about cells. Cells are the building blocks of life. They are incredibly important because they carry out all the essential processes of life like growth, energy production, waste removal and reproduction. Inside cells there are different components or organelles, each with a unique function. Cells can be classified depending on the number, organization and function. Thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our next video where we dive deeper into types of cells. Stay tuned. Bye.